Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to La Oficina Geek. My name is Dennis Davila. Thank you for visiting one more time this video. Today, we have a very, very special guest, which I am honored to be interviewing. She has an outstanding career for more than 40 years. She has done movies like Austin Powers, International, Man of Mystery, The Godson, Journey to the Center of the Earth. She has participated in TV shows like One Life to Live, Amazon, Jane the Virgin, and now she's part of the new action series from Netflix, FUBAR. And she is Fabiana Udenio. Fabiana, how are you?
I'm great. So excited today. FUBAR is streaming all over the world on Netflix. So it's great to share it with everyone.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Congratulations on this project. Quite frankly, I love it. I love everything in it. It's really amazing. I love your character. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. It's great. So let me just start. I always like to start with a simple question. How was the filming experience?
It's a dream come true, you know? I mean, just from the page to the stage, just a wonderful experience, and to have the privilege to be to do all this work next to Arnold, it's just incredible. And it was fun, you know. I mean, whenever you have Arnold around, you know it's going to be action, but you know it's going to be fun. So it's action comedy and with a lot of heart. So the cast, it was incredible. Everybody was very grateful and happy to be in this. And again, Arnold is such a leader that he's able to inspire everyone, not just the cast, you know, from the crew to the makeup to just show up and be excited and put their best work forward, you know. And also they know that they're going to be in for fun. They're going to be in for stories when we're waiting around for things to happen that come from every side of his life, whether it's bodybuilding or politics or show business. You know, you're gonna hear something interesting, and it's just it's his nature to talk about it. And then whenever there is an event, you know, you're gonna get a speech. It's gonna be a great speech. It's gonna be a speech that will mostly start with something personal, and then involve, like he does with, you know, whether he's talking about anti-Semitism or the environment or health, or it's always these great speeches that are off the cuff, and there you go. How does it happen? You know, you just they become something you want to share immediately. You want to tape and share. So that was a lot to learn, really, for me, and hopefully I'm sure I have. I know I have learned a lot just from watching him. You know, just to be around him. Yeah.
You know, each time I ask this question about how was the filming experience, it always tells me how exactly was it, because if the filming experience is great, the final product the outcome will be great. You know, so it's like it's connected. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yes, there's only so much you can hide behind your character. I mean, I for example, my challenge was to be perfectly comfortable around him, to be like this familiar and not to be intimidated. I've known him I've been married for him for 15 years. I've been divorced for another 15. This is the guy that walks into my house and doesn't even knock, and I go, okay, sure, go ahead and make some salad and some whatever tamales or bruschetta and just, you know, here he goes again and all that. And that I couldn't be intimidated. I couldn't be thinking. Had to be. So I hid behind this wonderful character written by Nick Santora for a while. But then, you know, like luckily some magic happened when Arnold is Arnold, and then you get an actor next to you that makes you feel perfectly comfortable, that you know you're safe. You know whatever you need is going to be, that you don't have to worry about anything, and don't have to be perfect all the time. And I have a couple of great icebreakers that happened to me with him. That I said from then on, okay, nothing can go wrong. So
can you share with us one of those breakers, perhaps?
They're really okay. So the I got a couple. The best one.
Uh-huh.
You're not the only one I shared it with because it's so good. I had to talk about it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
um, we there was one day that I had a very emotional scene to do. So I was crying. I cried for a few hours, and he was talking to me about some scenes coming up that were actually going to be a lot of fun. So I
Mhm.
couldn't like be friendly too much because I couldn't go from that to the crying. So I was sort of cold, and but as soon as the crying was over, he was about to leave. And so, hey, Anna, yes, I just wanted to say yes, this and that, and about the scenes. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And he goes, yes, sure, it's gonna be fun. Look, you got something on your nose, and I had been crying, so I go like this. And then I wanted to say, no, no, look, it's still there. And then I really give it a go. And then all of a sudden, I get this huge piece of snot hanging from my hair, and I go, this is how when I look at it, oh my God, it's attacking you. And I go, oh no, it's not an icebreaker. This is terrible. Okay, whatever. And I'm like completely disappointed. And he goes, don't worry about it. You're fine. I've been married for 25 years. I've seen it all. I go, okay, like
That's
whatever, she's great. And so after that, I knew I didn't have to be perfect. I didn't have to, things happen and whatever. So
yeah,
um,
definitely.
I can be my clumsy self. I can get pretty clumsy sometimes,
Oh,
and he's gonna be fine with it. And it was a lot of fun. I go, great. That's just I wanted to go and be this great whatever. And so after that,
that that is really funny. That is really funny. And I know that those other icebreakers, they have to be funny too. So can, can you tell us a little bit about your role in this series in FUBAR, and what drew you exactly to this project?
well, Tally Brunner, the ex-wife, and they have this amazing connection. They have there was a true love, true love between the two, but she's been lonely in the marriage she's been neglected and lonely in the marriage for so long that she divorced him. And she was disappointed over and over, and now she still cares for the guy, but it's like, okay, here he is, this lovable, um, irresistible, unreliable man that she's kind of done with. Although she's been the rock of the family. She's had to do it by herself. Wonderful daughter who she loves, that wants her to move on. That's played by Monica Barbaro, and of course I don't know,
Mhm.
she's CIA as well.
Mhm.
But she really wants her mom to move on. I got a great boyfriend. Tali is vulnerable but strong. She is poised but impulsive and unpredictable. She's a firecracker a little bit, and she's intelligent. So Tali is intelligent. She's being lied to, but not because she's naive. It's because these people are trained in lying. They're CIA, so she's got the
Mhm.
best operatives with her. So she has been lied to a lot by the two most important people in her life, and so that's a bit of Tally and what drew me into the project. I mean, the project was called UTAP, Untitled Arnold Schwarzenegger Project. So that alone, said okay. And
Yeah.
then when I actually read the character, I thought that I had a lot in common with her. Um, and I said, I got to do a good job. And luckily, they gave me quite a bit of time before I had to do the self tape. And
Uh-huh.
I gave it my best. I always give you my best. Well, in this case, I
Yeah.
go, okay, so this one, come on, show who you are a little bit. And that,
And
and,
it's a lovely character. It's a
yes.
lovely character. I really really enjoy your performance. I always enjoy your performance in every single one of your projects. So, but this one, it's you put a lot of art in her, and it felt that way. It felt that way. So thank you for doing such an excellent job.
Thank you. And I'm so fortunate to be on the receiving end of Arnold's rarely seen vulnerable moments.
Mhm.
He really is pining for this woman. I mean, he knows he's losing her for good. And she's moving on with her life now. And so for him to reveal those moments, to be that vulnerable side that you rarely see. It was very touching, and it just got to my romantic core, and it touched a chord, and it was a lot easy then to warm up to him and to be the driving force later in whatever might happen between them. And
That's good. That's really good. So, in the sea of streaming options, we have a lot of streaming options this day. What sets FUBAR apart from other action-packed series currently available on other streaming platforms?
I think well, first of all, it's Arnold, quintessential Arnold. So it's the comedy, the comedic side, and then we have Fortune, and then the heart, the sentiment behind it.
Yes.
And I think the fact that you can enjoy it, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. There is enough going on in the world that you want to have something that is going to be entertaining, take your mind off, exciting, like a bit of a roller coaster, unpredictable, but it doesn't take itself to that it's fun. That it's also fun, so that could be comforting in a way.
And that I actually think the same as you, because I have seen a lot of action series, and when they are very serious, it's just it's serious. But this one is a great blend between comedy, action, and, as you said, heart. And when it has heart, it gives a special thing, And obviously it has Arnold, which I'm a big fan. If you can see, I have a Terminator poster back there.
Oh,
it's right there.
Oh, that's true.
So a big fan of Arnold, and this is his first series. So it's really amazing. I had a blast with this series. I think everybody did an excellent job, from production to every cast member. They all did a great job. So throughout your amazing career, you have been part of numerous or remarkable projects, right? Could you share which one stand has the most iconic for you personally?
And sometimes what you're most attached with or love the most, it's not necessarily the most popular one. The Awesome Powers, of course, that was became a cult, and I'm very fortunate to be part of it. And Mike Myers is a comedic genius, and it's just great. There are some lesser known things, like I did a show called Magnificent Seven, and I was playing Ines Rosillo, so I was playing Mexican, and I just loved that character. I remember doing an episode of Evening Shade, which was a situation comedy with Burt Reynolds, and he was also the director and of the episode. And I remember having a great experience. He was an amazing actor's director. He gave great advice. One of the advice, the directions he gave me at the end of the read through was, come back next day, tomorrow, and walking like you own the place. And I thought that was great advice for an actor, because it just tells you, you got to be confident. You have to be, it goes at the core of what it means to perform. I did something when I was young. I played Miranda in The Tempest in the theater. So theater was my first love.
Theater.
With a very prestigious theater director, like a maestro in Italy named Giorgio Strella, who passed away. So that gave me sort of the foundation of discipline and voice training and just rehearsing. My goodness. So it's always a little different. I did a series called Amazon. I actually shot in Toronto. One of the producers, actually, Holiday, actually was working with me in that series many years ago. And I played a great character there that she was an Italian opera singer that I got to like. So I love that show. Sometimes not the most popular ones are the ones that roles you got the most. But the challenge is to, somebody like a lot of vagina, that's so not me, so it's so great for me to do that, to be able to experience that. And that's what's so fun about being an actor, that you get to do things that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do in real life. Like and you're hiding behind this character, and you get to experience these things. And you can be evil, you can be.
Yes.
And of course, Jane the Virgin is like, I took a break. No, I didn't take a break, but I was slowing down. I, like my character, put my family first, and single mom. So the first big thing that I did was Jane the Virgin coming back. And what was fun about that is you don't know what to expect, because the showrunner, she doesn't want to give it away. She wants everything to be a surprise. So she wants to play as if you don't know the backstory. So when I played Justin Baldoni's mom, I knew she wasn't exactly a great mom, but I didn't know she was going to be a crime lord. So to discover that, so that for me said, oh my God, how am I going to get prepared for this? I don't even have the time, because you don't have that much time. So that was one of the best experiences.
That was a little bit of fun, right? To be the villain.
Yes. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Fabiana, I don't want to take, I know you have a lot of time. You have to do a lot of stuff. So I just want to thank you for your time. I think you're wonderful. I think you have an amazing career, and you have done a lot for us, the fans.
Oh.
So thank you. Thank you so much. Any final message you would like to give to the fans that about FUBAR, that it's right now on Netflix?
Well, I would like to know which one is their favorite episode. Like, just I would. There's so much going on that me watching it, if I have to take myself out of the equation, I wouldn't know which one to pick. So just follow me on whatever Instagram and tell me which one is your favorite.
All right. There you have it, guys. There's 8 episodes. FUBAR is right now available on Netflix. Fabiana, thank you so much. So take care.
Gracias. Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.